What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Scrappy Flamigo for Ranked Regulation I. Now, if you guys do not know what Scrappy does, it is an ability that allows fighting / normal type moves to actually hit ghost type Pokemon. So if we're going up against Shadow Rider Calyrex or even like Lunala, we're going to be able to actually hit this thing with close combat and actually deal some nice damage. So super excited to use Flamigo today. Such a fun Pokemon, flying and fighting with a great moves pool today. Close combat, detect, feint, and wide guard. So we got a little bit of support action, a little bit of damage. We're going to be bringing this Pokemon in a lot of our battles. Now, our two restricted Pokemon on today's squad are going to be staple meta Pokemon, Shadow Rider Calyrex and Koraidon. Koraidon, obviously, with that clear amulet and Orichalcum Pulse. Calyrex, on the other hand, rocking a Life Orb with Substitute, so that could be very clutch for this Pokemon, especially if you set up Sub with this guy. Pretty much just going to win the game. Our final three Pokemon, Sandy Shocks, Chi-Yu, and Serena over here. Serena is going to be great with Bullet Seed and Loaded Dice. On top of that, it has its ability Queenly Majesty, which stops first turn priority. Sandy Shocks is going to be great in the Sunlight paired up with Koraidon, and Chi-Yu with the Choice Scarf. OP Pokemon. This Pokemon is phenomenal. Outspeeding, doing a ridiculous amount of damage. You really can't go wrong with it in Regulation I. Guys, you want to run Team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Scrappy Flamigo in Ranked Regulation I. First match for today's video underway, going up against a Miraidon and Kyogre squad. We definitely want a Koraidon in here to counter the weather and hopefully win that weather war. On top of that, they're rocking up Whimsicott. They got Friggraff, they got Ursaluna, and Incineroar, so they could pop Trick Room if they really wanted to. They could pop Trick Room. I mean, not gonna lie, Flamigo not too bad here as long as it doesn't get intimidated by Incineroar, because it will be super effective into Incineroar and the Ursaluna. On top of that, it's got Wide Guard to deal with Kyogre's Water Spout and Origin Pulse, so that's not too bad for us. For our lead though, we could honestly just go into like U, and maybe just with the Flamigo if we want to. We could also maybe just go into U, or I could just go like Choice Scarf Chi-Yu, which would not be bad, especially just for the speed factor. But I'm trying to figure out kind of ways around this whole Whimsicott Tailwind setup. I don't really have too much to kind of deal with that. I could go into Serena over here, not too bad here. Stops Fake Out. I kind of like that. Or I could just go Chi-Yu. Choice Scarf works wonders. The thing is, if they just go Tailwind here, oh man, it can get real ugly. You know what? I'm gonna go Sandy Shocks here with Koraidon and Flamigo. Because the thing is, with Sandy Shocks, I can always, like, say they go in the Kyogre here, I can always swap into the Sunlight and then get that photosynthesis boost and kind of just go from there. But they're going to end up leading Miraidon and Whimsicott, which is very scary. We don't like that. Sandy Shocks is a ground type, which is really nice, but Tailwind setup is going to be tough for us. I could end up maybe just, like, protecting my Calyrex this turn, which isn't too bad. We know they want to go for Tailwind. Like, we already know that. I mean, I could just go simply protect here. And then maybe just Earth Power. I mean, he's got Terastallize. We kind of already knew that, but still, Earth Power is going to be our play. I want Terastallize Water? No, not really. I'm just going to go in here and rip an Earth Power. Yeah, we knew he was going to Terastallize. Maybe I should have went into the Electric move, but there is a chance that he has Electric Terra. It's probably Fairy, right? It's Electric Terra. Okay, cool. Cool. So Electric Terra gonna pop out here. Earth Power is still gonna be able to do a ridiculous amount of damage. We just protect the Calyrex. A simple protect from the horse. A simple protect. Tailwind? Yep. Now please do me a favor, just attack my Calyrex slot just so I can Earth Power you. Yeah, he's going for that Volt Switch. Cool. So he goes for that Volt Switch pivot. Looking to KO at the same time, that's why he Terastallize. Now Earth Power is ready to rip. Earth Power picking up big time damage. We love that so much. And from here, I mean, we could honestly just, like, sacrifice you and focus Ash up. We really don't want you taking that much damage. I could end up just going into an Astral Barrage. Like, it's a problem here. I might just want to sacrifice Flamigo, in all honesty. And then just maybe E-Web across the board. Yeah, I kind of like that a lot. Because I think they're just going to stick with the Volt Switch pivot, right? I think they definitely just want to pivot out of here. So I just think E-Web's going to be the play, especially depending on who they go into. And I feel like it's got to be like either Incineroar or Kyogre. I feel like that's their final two Pokemon. So I'm swapping a horse. I'd rather sacrifice the Flamigo. Maybe pop Focus Sash and kind of go from there. We'll see. And chip up a little bit of damage. So the Flamigo pops out here. He's going to go for an Encore here, which is totally fine. And what are you going for here? He's going to go for that Volt Switch Pivot. Yeah. So I get the Focus Sash up here. Not bad. And I'm really hoping they go into Kyogre now. I'm really hoping they go into Kyogre. Because if they have Incineroar like I think they do, I doubt they go into it considering Earth Power is just ready to rip, right? Go into Kyogre. Let me get this speed drop. Yep, Kyogre's going to pop out here. So there goes Kyogre. Not bad for us. I could honestly just Wide Guard this turn, which is probably my best bet with Flamigo. So Eweb's going to fly here. Who's dodging this? Whimsicott dodges it. Okay, so Whimsicott dodges that. Eweb's going to chip up a little bit of damage and lower the sync speed. Okay, that's good news. I could go into Sunlight if I wanted to, but Wide Guard might just be the simple play here. Just to keep Flamigo on the board. Depends. How many turns are left in this Tailwind? I really don't want him setting up another Tailwind. 2. So yeah, Wide Guard might just be our play. He doesn't have Terror type anymore, which is great news. So I'm just going to rip this Wide Guard here. And then my Volt Switch Pivot on top of that? T-Bolt. Let's keep it simple here. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. So there's that. Gonna Encore me here. We don't like that. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, Encore me into E-Web's not bad. Origin Pulse gonna get blocked by this Wide Guard. Beautiful. And I could see them potentially like maybe swapping Kyogre here, or switching over to Ice Beam. But I mean, Encore me into E-Web. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Honestly, a Sandy Shock should outspeed Kyogre here. So that's great news, considering he's -2. Sandy Shock should be faster than the Kyogre. Let me see. Dude, you're kind of close. I could go Sunlight here. Boost that special attack even more. I'm hoping that you're faster. I'm not sure if you're going to be. Flamigo, what's your speed? Are you faster than Kyogre? You're probably faster than Kyogre. On close combat, just keep E-Webbing. It's fine. Ends up withdrawing. What are you doing here, Whimsicott? I'm going for close combat in this slot. This could be good. This could be really good. Unless you Encore my Flamigo. Scrappy's going to pop out here. Cannot lower it, intimidate me, which is good news. Moonblast's going to fly here and just take out my Flamigo. You little biscuit. You little biscuit. So, they have Kyogre. They have me Rhydon. We got damage chipped up into both of them. This is a solid match here. Our Flamigo goes down here, but E-Web's launching. So, they're forced to just go for a Tailwind this turn. Now is not a bad turn for me to bring out Calyrex. And maybe set up a sub. Because they're not going to fake it out. They're not going to fake it out, let's be honest. And us going into maybe like Dark Terra sub here is probably our best bet. I like the Dark Terra sub. Let's do it. So are we still Encored? That's the real question. That's the real question. We are. So we'll go for another E-Web here. And we'll just slowly chip away this Whimsicott with Terrassalization and E-Webs. Alright, cool. Not sitting in a terrible position right now. Not sitting bad. But Dark Terror could definitely help us out here tremendously. I know Moonblast can just rip up into us, but I feel like you have to set up this Tailwind. Yeah. So they go for Tailwind. They're probably going for knockoff here. Does Calyrex outspeed? It does. So if they're going for that knockoff here, honestly, I don't think this should be able to take off my substitute, which could be beautiful. Which could be a beautiful sight for us if they're not able to take this off. They jump speed a little bit. U-turn's going to actually pivot here. We have sub up, which is just wonderful. And if they do end up going into Kyogre here, we're just going to swap and get Weather. And then just rip Astral Barrages. That's really where I'm at. They're going to Miraidon on the other hand. We'll probably just stay in here and attack. They go Kyogre. We're swapping Weather. Let's do it. Let's get the Weather going here. Encore's gone. Electricity gone. Let's go into this Astral Barrage here. Let's swap the Koraidon. Not too bad. This is a good match. This is a great first match for today's video. A great first match. It's going back and forth. Honestly, either person can win this. We got a lot of damage chipped up on both Pokemon. Or on most of the Pokemon, which is great news. So if Calyrex can just start, you know, doing Calyrex things, we're fine. Whimsicott's going to actually get the hard swap here. And it's going to be Miraidon? No. Back into the Incineroar. Incineroar has Fake Out ready to roll. Are they protecting Kyogre here? I'm curious to see. So I'm going to be able to keep my Sandy Shocks. They already used that Terra type. We already know that on that Miraidon. Do straight electric. We already used ours. We have a nice little dark Terra Calyrex right here. Who's outspeeding? So Kyogre's dead. I get that +1 boost, which is great. I keep my substitute for next turn. And I'm not sure. Can you Fake Out through sub? I'm not too sure. Depending on who they go into, we'll probably just double protect. I don't know. If they go into Miraidon, we might just double protect. I'm not too sure if Fake Out actually works through sub. I don't think it does. I don't think get the flinch. But dude, substitute rocks. Substitute's so good. Whimsicott pops out here. Whimsicott does have some speed going for him. So I mean, just a simple protect and probably just an Astral Barrage. He's gonna be our play because 1, Tailwind is out and about. And 2, a Moonblast really does me dirty. So I'm just gonna protect my boy. A Moonblast might KO me. It just might KO me. It just does so much damage. Any fairy move that touches Koraidon, not good. 4 times super effective. It's a big time problem. So I'll end up just simply protecting here. Not only does the Moonblast have a threat, but he can Fake Out. So it's just like, dude, it's kind of tough. But it's good to know that we actually probably outspeed the Incineroar, right? Let's see what you got in your Moonblast. He's going for the Fake Out. Block. Give me that block, baby. A little bit of block. Are you going to take off my sub here? That's the real question. You are going to take off my sub. So there goes my subby. I could protect next turn and waste out the Tailwind, which is great news for us. Because picking up this KO will actually put us +2, and I think we should just be able to one-tap from here. Think we should be fine. Oh yeah, and Miraidon's really low on HP. The only problem that I would have, this is the only problem I do have, is there is probably a chance, that this thing could be Choice Scarfed. You would think it's probably Choice Spec, but there is a chance that it could be Choice Scarf. But from here, again, I believe there's 1 turn left in Tailwind. Let me just make sure. Just a simple protect from you. And if I can, I'd rather just get rid of this Miraidon, right? I'd rather just get rid of this Miraidon with like a Flare Blitz or something. They cancel match. Wow. They had 1 turn left in Tailwind. They didn't even take the chance. I think we would win that one regardless. GG's to our opponent. What a first match. So guys, great first matchup for today's video. Hopping into our second match. Hopefully we can have another great battle like that. Going up against Koraidon and Lunala, 2 very strong Pokemon. We got that Scrappy Flamigo ready to roll. So I could, you know, hit him with those Ghost type. I could hit this Flutter Mane. Actually, I kind of really like our Flamigo here. Flamigo's going to be super effective into Incineroar, into Ursaluna. On top of that, can't be affected by Intimidate. I'm with it. Flamigo's definitely popping out here. But who should we lead here? I could maybe just go into Calyrex and Chi-Yu. Do you have Ghost Terror type? You do. But they do lead a Fake Out user. That's not bad for us. So I'm going to go into both of them and bring in Flamigo and Koraidon as our 2 back ends. Yeah, I really like that. I mean, they could get a lot of speed here, especially if they go like Koraidon Flutter Mane. But at that point, I'm thinking we just Terrastallize maybe our Shadow Rider, or I could simply just protect Shadow Rider and let Chi-Yu just do some work with Heat Wave, right? Heat Wave does some damage. Heat Wave does so much damage. In the sunlight with Chi-Yu, he's just an absolute beast. He's just a beast. If they do go Incineroar, I mean, Ghost Terror type is probably your best bet. Let's see what they want to do. We shall see. But I feel like Koraidon Flutter Mane's got to be the lead here, right? It just seems like their best bet, but you never know. You never know. We're sitting 1-0. Match number 2 underway. Let's see what they got cooking here. Incineroar and Koraidon. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Again, could just go Ghost Terror type. Most likely, I'm just going to go Ghost Terror type. and probably just double down into this this Koraidon slot. He could ultimately just go for a knockoff into my Calyrex. That could be a problem. So maybe do I just want to like protect Calyrex this turn and just let Chi-Yu do his thing? He could fake it out, but dude, I feel like he sees this. I'm still just gonna rip a Heat Wave. I feel like Heat Wave does a lot of damage. I'm just gonna protect this Calyrex. Honestly, I could Terrasilize this in the dark and just Psych across the board. I'm gonna do that. I feel like they should know that a lot of Chi-Yus rock Ghost Terror type, so I just don't even think they're gonna fake out. That's really where I'm at. I could have played it safe and just went for the Ghost Terror type Chi-Yu, but instead we're going for this. They could ultimately just fake out my Chi-Yu and just kind of get some work done, but if we can keep our restricted Pokemon, that's good in my eyes. So there's that. We are going to see a Terror type launch out here, most likely from the Koraidon. Yeah, going straight fire. Yeah. Heat Wave combined with maybe this Psychic. Could it KO? I hope so. I hope so. Heat Wave launches. Psychic, can you be enough damage here? Can you be enough damage? Come on, baby. Come on. Terror type going. Restricted Pokemon going. Get it on out my face. Plus Incineroar is most likely going for a knockoff into one of my Pokemon. Grimnay boosting. Grimnay boosting. Or you could be going for Flare Blitz. Then you go for knockoff. Come on, baby. Great calls on my end. To end up just attacking. Just getting straight after. He does knock off my Life Orb. A little bit sad news, but we are +1 on special attack. We were sitting next to Chi-Yu. We're going to be able to hit really hard. Lunala pops out here. They don't have Terror type. Lunala dies in one shot here. Unless he goes for a Wide Guard. Which is definitely a possibility. Could definitely go for Wide Guard here. I'm going to swap the Chi-Yu. I'm going to reset our choice. No, yeah. Let's just play this one slow. Let's go into Sunlight Boy. And let's just protect you. They have to go for Wide Guard. They have to. If not, the game would have been over, right? So I'm reading this thing, just going for Wide Guard here. We have Heat Wave, Astro Barrage ready to roll. We should protect the horse. There's a chance that they don't go for Wide Guard, but I would think that they have to. Oh, he's just looking to rip here. He's just looking to rip. So there's that. Moonblast. I mean, I definitely should just go for Astro Barrage this time around. U-turn's going to pivot him. That's fine, because Astro Barrage is just going to KO. It's just going to KO Lunala. It's just going to KO it. The best part about this is they do not have a Terror type, which is just beautiful. Which is just beautiful, because now I can just rip Flare Blitz, Astro Barrage. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. They could swap back into Incineroar, but they don't. I mean, this Astro Barrage, even through Shadow Shield, should KO. Let's see, if this KOs, we just win this game. Yeah, okay, good game. Cool. Cool, so now Moongus and Incineroar, their final two. I mean, obviously, they want to go for Fake Out here and a Spore. And at this point, we just double protect, and then we just win it the next round. Easy games. Easy games for us. Come on, now. That's too easy. That's way too easy. That's way too easy. They're either going to cancel a match or go for Fake Out Spore. It's legit their only option, but even with Fake Out Spore, it's just not going to be enough. It's literally just not going to be enough, so we'll just go for the simple double protect. I think they canceled a match, right? 2-0? We're definitely going to be 2-0. And yeah, they do cancel a match. Final match for today's video. Would love to go 3-0. We are absolutely killing it with this Flamigo squad. Going up against Shadow Rider, or not Shadow Rider, Ice Rider Calyrex with me Rhydon, Ogerpon, and then Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, and Frigrev. Honestly, not looking good for us. I do not like this matchup at all. Who should I even lead here? I have a few different options to lead. I could just go Chi-Yu Calyrex again. Wouldn't be too shabby. They could go me Rhydon for lead. I think Chi-Yu Calyrex has just got to be the play. I think we should go same squad with Scrappy Flamigo alongside of Koraidon, just because Wide Guard could work really well with Glacial Lance. On top of that, I mean, close combat's always solid. The damage output's just really high. We can one-tap Iron Bundle with it. Let's see who they're ripping with. Not bad. I mean, the thing is, Quirk Drive Boost really just puts his speed into play. That's my one issue here. This thing's going to be Quirk Drive boosted into speed, probably fast on the field, could Icy Wind, and then just simply attack my what's it called? My Calyrex. So I'm thinking of just protecting Calyrex. The thing is, if I protect Calyrex and they attack Chi-Yu, that is no bueno for us. That is not good. I'm still just gonna Heat Wave here. Yeah, we're just gonna protect. We're just gonna protect. Iron B on the field here with the Quirk Drive boost. I'm terrified. I am terrified. Leave me alone. We're really hoping they just attack Calyrex. That's literally it. I mean, if they attack Chi-Yu, we are in some trouble here. But we'll see what they want to do here. Because I'm thinking they just want to go for Icy Wind, slow down, and then like just like Volt Switch or Electro Drift to KO my Calyrex. That's what I would do. But they're not me. They ain't me. Tech popping. There's the Icy Wind. Seen it from 1,000 miles away. Please, please, just attack my Cali. Just attack my Cali. Just do me a solid. Attack my Calyrex. Attack my Calyrex, please and thank you. Yes. Cool. 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 Not bad. Not bad. Heat Wave's gonna fly here. Pick up great damage. Give me a burn onto that Iron Bundle. Give me a burn. Give me a burn. Nope, no burn. Really would like that burn. Another Heat Wave gonna launch from us. At this point, I mean, swap it into Flamigo and just like maybe sacrificing it here. I could honestly just go into you. I mean, you could soak an Electro Drift. Plus, this can make Heat Wave do a bit more damage. I'm cool with this. Alright, let's do this. We'll save our Flamigo. This is just a tough lead for us. I said it from the beginning. I said, man, dude, I do not like this matchup. This is really tough for us. Okay. So I get out the Sunlight. We know Icy Wind's fine here again. Yep. At that clear ammo, so it's not going to slow down Koraidon, but it is going to do a nice chunk of damage. I didn't realize how much damage that would do into the swap-in. Ryan's going to Electro Drift. Can we soak this? Probably not now. Yeah, I would have rather just lost the Flamigo at that point. I didn't realize how much damage Icy Wind really would have done. But getting rid of the Iron Bundle here is pretty big for us. Pretty big for us, because now I don't have to worry about Icy Wind speed drop, and I can go back into Shadow Rider Calyrex. So, that puts us in a way better position than we were, because losing our Calyrex would have been terrible. Calyrex is going to be our win condition in this matchup, and I knew it from the beginning. Let's see. Iron Hands pops out here. Definitely a hard swap into Flamigo, right? Let's hard swap into Flamigo here. Do I just attack with Astral Barrage? Just gonna protect you. Just gonna protect you. I'm hoping Astral Barrage can just KO this Miraidon. Because there's two options for what he does here. He's either going to double down to his Chi-Yu slot and read the Protect, which is fine. I'll lose my Flamigo all day. Or they just don't fake out. And they predict like a Ghost Terror or something like that. And then they just attack my Calyrex. So I'm just going to protect Calyrex. So if Flamigo dies. So be it. Whatever. We'll end up seeing a quick Terror type right here from Iron Hands. The Hands is getting it. Going in straight water. Thinking I'm just ripping Heat Waves. That's not happening. That's not happening, buddy, old pal. It's not happening. I'm not ripping Heat Waves. So he's not going to go for Fake Out. If he's Terrastalizing, he's not going for Fake Out. I'd be surprised if he goes for Fake Out here. Electro Drift flies. Block, baby. Come on. Come on, man. Give me that block. Drain Punch gonna fire. That's fine. Flamigo soaks. Alright. still have Terra type. I really hope this Astral Barrage could just KO this Koraidon. That's really what it comes down to. Are we going to KO Koraidon? Well, not Koraidon, Miraidon. And I think we can. I think we can. So I'm hoping here we can just pick up KO and then maybe hard swap in the Chi-Yu and just start going from there. But we need this KO right here, right now. Go ahead, do it. Do it, Callie. Come on, Callie. Love you. Love you. There is a chance, though, that he does go for Wild Charge and KOs my Calyrex here. We'll see. Grimnate's boosting, though. We're boosting, baby. We're boosting. Close combat launches. How much damage we doing? It's great damage. It's beautiful damage. We love that damage. And what are you going for? What's she doing here? Wild Charging the Flamigo. That's fine. That's fine. Flamigo dies. Flamigo did its job. I get out my Chi-Yu with that Choice Scarf. And we should just be able to win this game. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because who's his final Pokemon? It's his other restricted Pokemon, which is Calyrex, right? They already used Terra. Yep, Heat Wave and Astral. This is a game. We win. We win. We win. We win. We win. 3-0 perfect record. Come on, man. That's too easy because Astral Barrage is just going to pick up the double KO. They can't Terrasilize. They can't do anything about it. They cannot. On top of that, we are just going to play it safe with Flamethrower with that 100 accuracy here. And we're just going to launch this. Good game. Good game. I told you guys, that one was going to be tough. We ended up bouncing back, getting rid of the, what's it called? Getting rid of that Iron Bundle. Once we got rid of the Iron Bundle, and we didn't allow any speed drops in our Calyrex, I knew we were sitting in a better position. But out comes the final Astral Barrage, Flamethrower KO with the Calyrex. There it is. GG's. 3-0 perfect record. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Scrappy Flamigo in Ranked Regulation I. This Pokemon was insanely strong. Insanely strong, especially with this team. I mean, Shadow Rider, Calyrex, Koraidon doing a lot of the heavy lift, and we also got to use Sandy Shocks and Chi-Yu in today's video. Only Pokemon we didn't use was that Loaded Dice Serena over there, but nonetheless, I'll take this 3-0 perfect record over using Serena any day of the week. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.